So we're day 13, tier 9 in our, I think, pretty well progressed parcel simulator factory workshop thing. Okay. We got a lot of automation stuff set up here, and I'm liking it. The money that we make today, I don't think we're going to expand on this because this build is very well set. The last video, right, we have things that are just going to be very organized today, I think. The packages that are going out today are purely those that are on the trucks. So nothing else goes out unless it's on a truck today. I've got rail set up to be filtered out here. I've got the air and maritime stuff going out there. And then everything else funnels, you know, over this belt and over. We're going to make sure that that works. And then today, I'm going to try to take and just not touch it. It's going to be very hard to do that, but I'm going to try not to touch it, which means I'm going to unload the trucks fast. I'm still going to do that. So I'll put them down here and everything, but I'm not going to look through them and go, this one's approved, this one's approved, this one's denied, this one's denied. I'm just going to let things run their course. If they're approved, they'll end up over there anyway. If they're declined, they'll end up over here anyway, right? Like all that stuff is going to happen anyway. And then the money we get today is going to be used to upgrade, make sure all of these machines are at 5 seconds. So that's probably going to take a couple days. And then I want to upgrade some of the belts and stuff as well. And then after that, probably a couple of in-game days. Let's just go ahead and run it. Probably a couple of in-game days. I want to start expanding to where, you know, this drive bay or this truck bay ends up sending things this direction. And then we have this whole setup, but we have it, each truck has its own, that kind of thing. I'd really like that to be a thing. Like, these are already automatically approved. I'm so tempted to just grab this, but I'm going to let it go. I want to see what the system does without me touching it today. And, you know, so like things are going to be checked and it's 5 seconds and that's fine. And it goes off to this side and it's okay, right? But eventually these things are going to get backed up because it's just the way these machines go, right? But I just want to play it out. I want to see how it goes, okay? And of course, I don't need you guys to see the whole thing and make the whole video about this. We'll probably go several in-game days today so that I can progress to getting these things worked up, and then I can go ahead and start getting belts and stuff laid in for these. I, of course, eventually want to get an unloader, right, for this. We need to get an unloader for this and send that over to air, and get an unloader for this and send it over to the boats, right? And we'll probably put a joiner here so that the other side, whatever that arrangement is, can also do that, right? So there's a lot of stuff that's going to get done. I just got to wait for all the packages to come through. And man, like, it's so tempting to just do this. I think I'm going to take it off the trucks, okay? I'm not going to touch it off the belt, but I'm going to take them off the trucks just to get more packages, because I do really want more packages. I can't do it. I can't sit by and be like, look at this. This thing is just sitting there doing nothing. I can't do it. I've tried. It didn't last long, my attempts, but I tried. But I'm going to say that, you know, if you're already on the belt like that, I'll leave it. I'm just going to unload the trucks faster. That's all right with me. Open. Come on, do it. Do it. Actually, one other thing we could do, although we can't really take much advantage of this, but, you know, the delivery size upgrade, we can have an additional 2 parcels per delivery. I could do that. But without the system being faster, I'm not sure it really matters, other than like me, you know, taking more things out of the truck is all that really matters. Yes, that one was still in the truck. This is still in the truck. It won't close the door with that package sitting there. So I'm just clearing it out of the way so that the doors can close and new packages can come in. Okay. And then we're going to check in on the system, right? We're going to check in over there and make sure that anything that comes down that belt, you know, is where it's supposed to be, right? I just put this one on the belt. We're going to make sure that that's happening too. Yeah. So over here, just go like this, like this. And I know some people are probably going to say use the pallets because it's faster, but it's not. It's not faster. I've tried it both ways. It's not faster. Individually taking them out and throwing them on the ground is faster, because you can't mass unload the pallet. As far as I can see, if there's a way to mass unload the pallet, I just don't know how. But you still have to grab them individually off the pallet to unload them, and that part is what slows you down. I need to get these things out of my way though, because that's slowing me down too. Yeah, So we're just unloading the trucks as fast as possible. I need this belt to speed up. And then, of course, all the equipment and stuff needs to go faster, too. So let me just check in on this. So this package is coming down this way, right? This should be an approved package that is going out on a truck. And indeed it is. That's amazing. Awesome. And then there are other trucks. There are other packages that come down here, too. But this one, that's going to a train, right? So this is approved package for a train. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. We have some that go to the airport. Beautiful. Okay. And then we have some other ones here. Like this one here goes to where? Where's this one going? This one's going to a train. So that's going to get passed through these, get picked up by this, and get loaded into the system. Love it. There's another truck. Going on a truck, are we? Indeed we are. The proper stamps and everything. So the system is set up. It's automated. It's good. It's good. It's very, very good. I like it. Let's just pull you out. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I have to. I cannot stop myself. It's like I want more packages. I just do. It's more money. You know, it's more money. You have to just go with it, all right? Just go with it. This one. Okay, so I think we're getting close to the last trucks here. And again, I'm going to have every package go down the system. I just wanted to unload the trucks faster so I can potentially get additional deliveries. This is now the end of deliveries. And so that's it. So I don't have to rush and do anything now. I'll just leave it alone. Okay. Did that truck ever come back? No, that one was done. Okay, so we're now left with a system that is all automated, doing everything it wants to do. And I'm going to let every submission that goes down these belts, it's all going to be done for me. I don't even need to do anything. I have done nothing with this desk, all right? This desk is totally out of the equation now. I'm really digging it, all right? And we're going to expand this factory now on a more macro level by looking at, you know, how do we get things to, you know, go from here? So what I'm going to want to do, I think for trains, like let's talk about how we're going to do that, right? How are we getting train stuff out of here? So trains can go this way. All right. Excuse me. Trains can go this way, but not today. And so if we wanted to get trains routed, I'm just losing my voice today, man. It's terrible. The packages eventually end up here. So from here, I'd probably want to go out this way. And we could go over top of this. I left some room here, right? We could go over top of this, I think. Let's see. So the belt there, it comes down on one spot. There should be another spot for turning. So it comes down one spot, be here. And I think there's another spot for turning. And that merges here. On a day where train stuff is allowed, we let it go. On the days where, like today, where no trains are happening, we would have a pause belt that would exist probably over here. And I would just make sure at the start of the day, before I turn everything on, I would just have that belt paused. And then those packages would just sit there paused on this belt, not moving towards until Monday. And then I would unpause the belt, and that would allow them all to go that way. So I think that's a good way to play this. I don't have a whole lot of packages moving through here, man. It's like really busy over there, not so busy here. And that's all because of these machines being too slow. But that's all right. And I can take these packages. And yes, if they are already declined, like, let's just skip the line. I know. He said I wanted to do it that way through the system. But, you know, like, there's a point where I don't need to be stubborn about it, all right? Just put one down. just do it, all right? But yeah, like, that's the goal today. So I have $4,000. And I have all the licenses. I don't have all the parcel types. I need tier 10 to get the hard shell containers. That seems good. Upgrades, export size could happen. I want this so I don't have to hit the buttons over there anymore. That's at tier 10. I'm thinking let's spend the money we have. We're going to spend it on conveyors. Specifically, I want an unload conveyor. It's $4,000. So I want an unload conveyor, yes. And then we want straight conveyors. We're going to want a bridge. We're going to want a corner. We're going to want a joiner. And we're going to want some straight conveyors too. I don't know if that's enough of them, but we're going to see. So I've got a few purchases there. Let's just throw the boxes up on the belt here really quick. That one's already... It's already done. Put this one over like that. This one's already done too. Just get it out. Get out of the way. I know what I said, okay? I meant it at the time, okay? I didn't lie. I meant it at the time, but I've changed my mind. All right, I'm allowed to do that. Okay, so I kind of lied a little bit. I spent some of my money on upgrading the machine. So now the stamp machine is upgraded too for 5 seconds. It was kind of a bottleneck. Everything was kind of coming through here for 5 seconds, and then it would stop here for 10, then have another 5 here, and it's whatever. So I'd like the bottleneck to be, you know, maybe a little bit further down the line here. That way it gives a chance for the bad packages to be filtered out before it reaches here. So this one is 10 seconds, and then that one's 10 seconds, and then those are the only 10-second ones. I think the content prohibited one is probably fine to stay 10 seconds. I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. I'm really not thinking that the cargo type being 10 seconds is going to be a huge deal into the future either, but there is times like right here where it is technically stopping everything. And so like that will be my next thing I'm going to do, I think. Let's pull, nope, this one's correct. Pull that one out, pull this one out, stick this one in its place. And we want to flip it like that. There we go. Okay, so this straight one here, we're going to bring it all over here. We're going to say that this is where we're going to do the trains. The trains is what I'm working on right now. So these are apparently not on the pallet. I thought they were on the pallet. Apparently they're not. So there you go. These are just my extra stuff here, but I think I can unpack this. So if this is going over this direction, it's going to go over top of this. Yep, right there. Flip it over like that. And then it will go from over here and turn there. I think that will work. And then what we'll want is a joiner right there, probably. Yeah, maybe we could actually have the joiner here. And that way it'll curve in and then yeah, I think we'll elbow it right there. So we'll take this off. And this belt will come over and join like there. That's probably how that will go. All right. So trains go this way. And then we're going to have a pause belt right about here. Right before this, and then they're only allowed, if I unpause the belt, then they're only allowed, that's when they're allowed to go that way. That'll be pretty cool. Hopefully by then we'll have these things hitting their own button, so I don't have to do it anymore, but you know, that's fine. If I have to go over and hit it, I guess. Not a big deal. So these things need to be, this is approved already for a plane. It's okay. It's less time for me. Just put it on the belt. It'll go through the system. It's okay. Right there, and right there. Okay. Worked through all those packages, and look at this. It actually looks organized now. Huh? We don't have stuff all over the floor anymore. Aren't you guys proud of this? At least a little bit. I am. Yeah. Of course, I have to reach at the top shelf right now to get the plane stuff, but that's what we're going to work on. That's what we're on about right now. So let's go out to the truck. I have not unloaded it yet. So let's go out to the truck and grab all that stuff we bought earlier. So I'm not sure. I think I can fit all of it on this pallet. This is a much better pallet than the last pallet. Okay, we're going to come on over here. This is what I bought the stuff for. So unload it here. Let's just pop the button. And pop the button. I think we're done for the day. There's a few packages on our way out, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right, so we want this thing. I want to see it, make sure there's enough room for this thing. So I want this thing to go right here. That's good. Open that. Put that there. And I'd love to be able to... oh, actually, I saw it, actually. I can't do it yet, but I'd love to color code these. The belts. I want them to be different colors. So it makes them easier. Makes it easier for me anyway. Like, I know what the system is, right? Like, I know what we're doing here. But I want to make sure that you guys know what belt goes where and everything. And that's, I think, the really cool part about it. All right, so we'll have the unload belt, and see, it's already going to start doing it because I should have put that in there last. That should have been the last thing I did. So right here, we're going to do a joiner belt. So take this away, put that there, and actually this can just stay there. I want that to be the pause belt though, so it's going to be here. Yeah. Okay, pause belt. Did I buy one? I don't remember if I bought one or not. Let's just open this up. Are you the pause belt? No. You are approved. You're all gonna be approved. Let's just take this away. I don't want that. No way. No way. It went through the floor. Are you kidding me? Oh, what is this? I think I lost that forever. I'm gonna have to buy it again. Oh, no way. Is it in here? I just don't see it. This is the package, right? No, man, I have to buy that again. That sucks. All right, put this back on the shelf over here, I guess. I have to put it on this shelf because this other one here is automatically full. And see, that's why I have this set up like this, because there's too many train packages. I could have probably done a large one, and I probably will in the future, but yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuy that. That sucks. Yeah, okay. So anyway, as we were doing it, this is not the pause belt either, so I need that pause belt. I thought I bought one. I apparently did not. So we're gonna have to do something with that. Unless one of these pauses. Can't really tell. Unless you look at it. Actually, I have one, don't I? I don't have a pause belt right here. Yeah, this is a pause belt. Maybe I just do this. I'll just use this pause belt. Okay, right there. So I can toggle the pause. Now it stops, right? And then I just need a straight one to go here. I'm going to borrow this for now. There we go. So like, everything's all quiet now. It's all good. Except for the part where I have to rebuy that. I hate that I have to do that, man. Oh, what happened? I was going to do hard hat logistics here because they kind of give me $400 for 2 parcels. Sounds really good. So they want 2 valid and inspected parcels that are going to Janathia. I mean, I can come up with that. That's probably pretty easy. All I have to do is go to packages and say, okay, are any of you going to Janathia? That one right there. No, it's the same colored flag though. So looking at the flags, not you. I mean, there's got to be some. Janathia is, you know, it's very common. Everybody goes to that. It's a great place. Everyone's visited there. And 2. I got my second one. Okay. So I can just take this. I'll put it on the pallet, I guess. We'll just take these 2 packages over to that client. And we'll send it over there. I had this one here I was going to reserve for a different contract, but I'm just going to go ahead and deny it because I can. There it goes. We'll get the truck. Open up the van. Stick you in there and stick you in there. I don't have to close the van, I don't think, but pop the button and now I get $400. Okay. Good. So that contract's settled. I need to rebuy things. This sucks so bad. All right. So shop. We're going to go and get a straight conveyor because I just replaced one. So I want to go get a straight conveyor. I need the unloader conveyor, which is $600. That just had to be the one that went through the floors, the $600 one. Great. And I can get different tables, I guess. I'm not sure why I would need it. Maybe they're different sizes. Maybe I can get a bigger table after all. This is conveyor paint. So I can color them differently. I love that. That's what I want. So I think the red one, let's add to basket. Paints up to 10 conveyors. That's it? Ugh. I'm going to need more paint. All right. We're going to get more paint, I guess. And then I got the pause belt, but I needed more straight conveyors, right? So we're going to go and get a few more straight conveyors, I guess. And a bunch of paint, which is, you know, I guess cool. I would have preferred it to be like an upgrade where I could go over to one and change the setting. But I mean, maybe the paint's faster. Honestly, it's probably faster because it's just like, this is what I want to do. And now select the things to do it, right? If you've been around this channel for a while and you've seen me play like creative strategy games, you know I have like this thing that seems to always happen in games where you have to pick something and then choose what you want to do to it. And that setup, just follow me here. It might be hard to follow this. You have to pick something and then choose what you want to do to it. That system is way slower. It takes way more steps than simply picking an action and then picking what you want to do that action to. The paintbrush is probably the thing that I've been asking for, right? Which is to pick something I want to do and then, you know, oh, that's nice. Yes, way better than just going through a setting. Yeah. Okay, right here, drop it, go like this. Okay, so now the denial belt is red. Very easy to tell what's about to be denied because it's red. I like it. Pick this up. Open it up. Yep, go paint this one's too. Oh, yes. I probably don't need this one, but like I have it because I feel like from the other side, you know, we might want to deny something and it needs to go there, but I don't think it's really a pain in the butt or anything to have that be red, so whatever. If I have to put it somewhere else, I can always change its color, but whatever. So this straight one here needs to go over here, like that, and then we're good at that point. Now I just need the unloader, which is right here. Handle with care. Stay away from that spot over there. It's clearly glitched. And go. Okay, this is going to unload the packages from that and send them this way, right? So now we have train stuff heading this direction, but it will stop when it gets here because this belt is paused. So all of our train stuff will just end up here, stopped, which just adds to the amount of storage we have for trains. Right? Because now the belt serves as storage as well, which is pretty good. Did I paint all the belts I wanted to paint? I think I probably missed a couple, didn't I? Yeah, over here. All of this is denial too. There we go. Denied all the way out. It's red. Oh, I did miss a couple over here though. Oh no, the last two belts. Is that going to trigger anyone? I think by the time it gets there, we can tell that it's, you know, that it's not a good one. But you know what? I do have one more can of paint. So it's not going to be a thing, all right? You don't have to put up with it. You're not going to be, no triggering needed here. There you go. No need to be triggered. We got it. We took care of it, okay? We're going to drop the paint bucket. I guess, wow, it just does not want to throw it straight. Here, I'll go like this. Yeah, there you go. Just sit it under there. That's fine. So there we go. All the belts are painted for denials, right? I like it. So with 3,600 bucks left, we got all the train stuff is stopped right where it needs to be. It stops before this one though. I figured it would stop on this. Like this would push it onto this belt and then it would stop here. But that doesn't seem to be the case in how it works. They also don't stop on the bridge, so you don't get this extra storage on the bridge either. But it's all good. Okay, ready for the next day? I think so. Yeah, and then we have these belts here, which we're going to put back on the pallet. And we're going to take over this way. And I'm going to set them up over here. So now we need airport stuff. I think it'll be like this instead. Yeah, I think we're going to go up against the wall here instead. So this will come out this way. Yeah, and merge there. Okay. And then this one would go out as well. So we want that here. We want this one here. And we want this one here. All right. And then we'll have it come off of this and curve into there. But we're going to have a stopper there, actually. So we're going to put this one here instead. So I'm going to need you to come over like so. Yep. We're going to put a pause belt here so that this stuff, you know, doesn't get enabled. And then it'll be hooked up the whole time. So I'm going to need now to have 2 more unloader belts, 2 more straight conveyors, 2 more unloader conveyors, and 1 more curvy belt, and 2 more pause conveyors. I believe that's all I need to make the airplanes set. And also, I don't know about the maritime. I got most of the components, but I might be down a belt or something. I think I have like 1 less or possibly 2 less curvy belts than I need for the maritime. We'll see. Actually, I'm certain that I don't have enough belts for the maritime, but it's all right. Let's bring this over here, open it up. Yeah, so we're gonna go like that. And then you open it up. I want a pause belt first. So which one are you? Are you the pause belt? Yes, you are. Right here. I'm going to pause right that. Yep, there we go. And then like that. Okay, so now the airport stuff gets unloaded and goes that way, but pauses if it's not airplane day. And honestly, I'm feeling like I want it to pause like right here. Yeah, I want it to pause like right here, I think, instead. Makes it a little easier for me. All right, so you are going to go here. Yep. And then I have another pause belt, right here. Yep. This is also going to pause here. Okay. Curvy belt. Last one. There. We got to flip it over like that. Yep. Okay, now I can get this thing to run if I just move that package. So we're ready for the airport. It looks like 3 out of 12 are in here. I must not have hit the button before. So if I wait till tomorrow, Tuesday? If I wait till Tuesday? Is that what it is? Cargo type. Wednesday. If I wait till Wednesday and then hit the button, I guess. Because I don't know if that's going to punish me if I hit that button today, but it's fine. These are all waiting for the airplane. And then we have extra storage capacity here. We may need more. I may need to expand this storage as well. And then in which case this belt would all just shift over and it'd be straight at that point and I wouldn't need all the curves, which would be kind of fine because then I could take those curvy belts and put them over this way. You know what? I probably should just do that, right? Why don't we just do that? Because I don't have the money for it right now. And it's not a huge deal right now. Next day? Next day. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit the button here, though. Get as much money as I can there. And there. And then we go to the next day. 2,800 bucks. Oh, hang on. I got one more package here. Where are you? Ah, that's the unloader belt. 50. Yeah, we definitely want that. That's going to be over here, right there. But we're going to wait to install that. Yep, I'm going to leave it here for now. And we're just going to wait to install that until we're ready for maritime stuff. And then this would be paused until we're ready for maritime stuff as well. Okay, so next day, and because it's Sunday, it's the weekend and everything, we do actually get a bottleneck right here. Things do slow down and stop because there's too many train packages. Yeah, so I'm going to need to expand storage for trains, probably have 2 large shelves, possibly 3 large shelves to make this be fully autonomous like that. But, you know, for now, I just need to unpack some of the packages. Not unpack, but I need to, you know, take some of them away and just put them over somewhere else, put them on the storages back here and everything, just so that there's more room in this setup for more train packages. Thankfully, we do have this long-ish belt here that's also serving to be storage for it all, which is nice. Man, I really want this. Can I... Hold on. 1,300. How much is this? Rail. Yeah, so one of the rail ones slipped by. It's because I was throwing them off the truck, and I must have had one of the ones I was throwing off the truck land on... Come on, get over that. Come on. Really? You can't jump over this? Come on. There you go. I must have had one of the ones I was throwing off the truck land on this belt or something, and it went down there. It's fine. It'll work itself out. It's fine. It's my fault, not the system's fault. This one's denied as well. So yeah, been just cranking away on another day here. I have upgraded all of these machines to be 5 seconds. So this one's upgraded too, and I went ahead and did the cargo type one here too as well. So these are all 5 seconds now, and I think that's a good place for them to be. I need to upgrade the belts now so that the belts will move faster. And then I need to then, after that's all done, rearrange the whole system and build a whole new copy of this, a different style, if you will, but build a whole new one over in this space. And then all the stuff coming off this truck will then use that entirely separate system. And we'll have 2 totally discrete systems in place, one for each truck. One for each unload, and then I won't have to really worry about unloading the trucks as much manually anymore to get enough packages to be happy about it. Because the belts won't stop, right? The problem is that the belts stop, and I don't want to deal with the belt stopping anymore. So I'm just gonna place these packages. That one is, oh, see, that's not what I want. I want you there. There you go. Hit the button. Cool. And so the upgrade. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. There shouldn't have been a second one. What happened there? Hold on, hold on. I know about the first one. I couldn't stop it. I just like, whoops, and it happened. But the second one, I don't know about. This is rail. Right, that's happening. That's working. This is a truck. Everything that's going out this thing should, unless it happened twice and I didn't know about it, but I don't recall that being a thing. This one I know is going to get denied because it's a rocket ship at the top. So I'm just going to skip the line here on that one and just throw it right there. So every once in a while I can see that. I can be like, yeah, this one's not going to get approved, and I'll just, you know. I want to color this belt green. I've decided that the approval belt is going to be green. All these things are going to be green. Although I think I might make these ones different colors. But, you know, just so I can see which belt goes to which. You know, I might make this one like a lighter blue if I could. This one could be, I guess airplane is green is what I've been doing. So maybe. But either way, the approval belt should be green all the way around. That way I can tell if anything's pre-approved, I can just throw it on the green belt. That's been actually pretty helpful. I didn't think it was going to be because it's like, duh, I know which belt it is. But it's actually just like psychologically, you have less mental effort in it. When I'm looking through things and I'm going, oh, this package is pre-denied, and I just throw it on that red belt right there and off I go. And that's, yeah, anyway, it's been a lot faster to just go ahead and do that. Interesting. So this package just got, yeah, now it worked. This package just went straight past this. I think what happens here, I'm going to test this out. I think I figured out why the train happened, or why the train got through there. Where is that other package I just had? Did it go here? I think it was this one. Okay, so what I have is there's a train package right there, right? So I'm going to put one right here. I have one right after the other. See that? See that right there? Yeah. See that? So if you have a train package right after another one, this thing it sends it through. So this turns it. And that's fine. These are both trains. Both of these packages go to the train. That one goes. That one doesn't. Look at that. That is why I got dinged for trains. Right there. Well, that's weird. Might have to report that as a bug. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on a second. There's a second side to the settings on this? Oh, no. This should be just road. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. So, okay, I'm going to test this out now. I got to test this out. And then does it go this way? Yeah, this side has a side too. So these things sort in 3 directions. Oh. Now that is peculiar, isn't it? So this is a none. None. And so on this side, we don't want all. I guess technically we want rail here. Rail is the only thing that should pass this, but then I can't have... No, that's not right either. Other. Yes, that's what I want. Other. Okay, there's an other setting. Perfect. I can't really set that one here. Looks like maybe I can. I think that one. Yeah, other. Okay. There's a second setting on the other side of this thing that is definitely something I wanted to look at. So you really should only be road that goes past this. Yeah, no other at all. Like, this is just road. Okay. And then we can set this one to none, I suppose. But yeah, I figured it out. If there's 2 trains right after each other really close together, then it will let it lets the train pass. And it'll probably get dinged again here. I bet that's happened again. Yep. Happened again. This one's air. I think I solved that problem though. I think that's not going to happen anymore. So yeah, this one should be to the train. I can see it. It's a train thing. So I'm just going to drop it right in there. But everything else here just goes on the belt. Unless, of course, you're Yeah, denied. I'll put you on that belt instead. See what I mean, though? Like, I can just aim for the red belt. I don't have to think about which one it is. I don't have to, like, pay attention to which one it is. I'm just like, you know what? That red belt over there, that's denied. Pretty nice. I like it. I'm just going to set these down. I know these are already approved, but I'm going to let it go through the system anyway because it's way faster for me to do it. So with $6,300, we can begin to... I feel like I want to upgrade the belts, but I think that's just a distraction. What I really should be doing is separating the loads. I should be getting it to where... This is a truck. Yeah, truck goes that way. Yep, let's drop it down here. I should be getting it to where the trucks are, you know, each going to their own belt system and their own sensor systems and everything. And that's more expensive, but it will mean higher volumes for sure. I've gone in and I've increased the delivery size to maximum here. And I have the delivery speed upgraded to level 2 now as well on this. Or I guess it's level 3, I guess, because if it starts at level 1, in any case. We've got that. And now I want to get up automatic export so I don't have to hit the buttons anymore. That's $3,000, but only if I have warehouse tier 10. So let's go in and we're just going to put the rest of these packages on the belt really quick. Unless it's, yeah, it's going to a train. That's fine. I'll let it sort itself out. If it's denied, I'm just going to chuck it over there on that belt. If it's denied, that's the best course of action for it to happen. This one's to the truck with ye. And this one goes to the red belt over there. Okay. So, tier 10 warehouse. If I go like this, I get tier 10, and I should now be able to get this one for $3,000. I just need $100 more. That's all I need is $100. Crazy. Are we full on train stuff yet? I think it'll work itself out now. It's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna hit this button right after this one, I guess. That's fine. And we'll get that money, and then I'm going to turn it on automatic. So now we can just say automatic. And now I don't have to hit the buttons anymore. They'll hit their own buttons, and that'll be fine. So now I don't have to babysit those buttons anymore. Okay. That's the end of Sunday, pretty much. I mean, obviously the warehouse is still doing its thing with these packages, but that's the end of Sunday. I guess I'll just grab this one because I already know it's approved. Come here. You are going to the train anyway. We'll drop you right here. And you see how there's a bottleneck right here, right? We need more storage for this stuff. It's got to happen at some point. So tell you what, with the $822 I have, why don't I real quick go in and get a corner conveyor? I'm trying to count 1, 2, 3 of these. And then another corner conveyor. I think it's 4 of these. We cannot afford a 5th, so it's gonna have to. That's gonna have to work. Okay. So let me get my big pallet, which is over here, and we're gonna unload that. And I think I can get the maritime belt going now, so that it's not holding up the rest of the system. And I think this will work itself out a lot easier when I double it up, right? Because this whole setup, we then do it again over there. That's pretty much how that's gonna go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you unpacked. You're the belt that's going to be here. Get you unpacked. You are going to be here. Yep, you're going to be... Hope I got enough of them. I think I did. I think I did. You're going to be here. Flipped. Like that. I think I did. Hey, I counted it correctly. It's mental math. It worked out. How about that? Then we do this. And now everything will just flow. We'll have all the maritime boxes moving towards the maritime area. Yeah. But it will stop here because that's how it's designed. Very good. I think I actually want a second airport storage. So I'm probably going to put another airport storage right here. And then actually it'll end up being... Is it 2 spaces away? Yeah, it ends up being kind of 2 spaces away. So it looks like it's going to end up being like here, which is unfortunate because it means I'm going to have to curve the belt anyway, but it's okay. It just gives me extra buffer. This is a tall storage too. It's the only large storage I have. And I clearly need more storage for trains too, because that's, you know, that's holding up everything too. Plane, let's pull this out and pull this out so it's not in the way. So the planes will just be, I'm going to check you. I'm curious. That is a train. Okay. Just curious. Had to know what you were doing here. So the trains, or the planes, sorry, we're just going to put these over here. And, you know, I can put them out later. That's fine. But now the whole system isn't at least bogged down by that. You're going to the train. Very nice. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, we got this package right here, and I think that's it for the day. Yeah, that's going on a truck. Okay. So let's send it out on the truck. We'll hit the buttons. We do get automatic buttons now, but that's only when it's full. So at the end of the day, if it's not full, I'm still going to go ahead and hit it myself. And then after that, we get it automatic from there. All right. That's one day down, and mostly didn't do anything, which is kind of why I skipped most of the day for you. But it's all about just upgrading existing things is kind of what I did. I'm going to get paint now, too, so I can paint the other belt green. And then with that green paint, there we go. We're going to go ahead and just kind of make sure that everything is very clear about this line. It is all green all the way out. And we're going to start it right there where that is. So basically anything that's on that belt should have a green sticker on it, yeah? There we go. So we'll just go bop, 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 bop. Yeah, I like it. And then the ramp as well. There we go. All right, I have one more can of paint left. I probably need more. Oh, there we go. I'm going to need more because there's alternate routes where things are already approved, right? But only approved packages end up through here, right? And, just enough. That feels satisfying. Of course, again, there's this line here should be only approved packages as well. So we'll paint that one, and we'll paint these ones here. I'm not sure these are going to stay exactly where they are, though. Right? So I'm not 100% on the positioning of those, but I'm pretty sure on this one. So I've painted this one at least. And then really it should be ready to, it should technically be all the way approved once it gets past this point. But I'm going to make sure that's just like once it's labeled as green, that the tag is on it, that's when it's a green belt. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up here then. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Come back for day 15 where more chaos can happen. And we're going to start to get the belt sped up a little bit. And we're going to start looking at automating again, all over again, a whole new setup so that we can have rail go that way, trucks go that way. This one here is invalids, right? And then there's only one plane and one maritime, at least for now. Possibly that ends up over here because those are A's, right? So there's A1, B1, C1, and then A2, B2. I assume there's going to be a C2 at somewhere here, but I need $3,700 to get the next tier. So before we worry about that tier, though, we'll worry about getting this truck to have its own setup so that it doesn't have to merge with the other one. And then all of this ends up happening, you know, from just the one truck instead. Okay. See ya. Bye-bye.